Good evening and welcome to another episode of Stroke Rounds. Today we have with us Dr. Mukesh Sharma. Uh, I think most of you would have seen his recent publication on thrombectomy, stroke thrombectomy in patients with medium vessel occlusions. Thrombectomy in large vessel occlusions has become standard of care, like either inhaled carotid artery occlusion, M1 occlusion, or basilar occlusion. Everybody knows about that. It's a very useful procedure with a very good outcome, with a number needed to treat of probably 2 to 2.5. But probably this is the first publication from India on thrombectomy for medium-sized vessel occlusions. So, welcome to the show, Dr. Mukesh. First of all,
Thank you,
congratulations
Jesse.
on this excellent article. It's a good number of cases also. The results are excellent. So everybody would like to know like the details, the outcome, and your thoughts on the procedure. First of all, what was the criteria for selecting these medium vessel occlusions?
Thank you, Jesse, for the interview. Uh, you all know the medium vessels beyond M1 occlusion, and in a PCA, if it is beyond PICA, uh, beyond PCOM, and in AC, it beyond ACOM. So we consider these vessels as a medium or small vessels. The idea was if IV thrombolysis can work, okay, in these small arteries, then why not the thrombectomy? The issue were with the small vessel or distal vessel thrombectomy is the complications. Now we have better hardwares to support and go distally. And if the infarction is developing in an eloquent area of the brain, the deficit, even with the medium size vessel involvement, the deficit can be large. So that was the idea. And in our study, most of the cases, even more than 90% of these cases, were from the left side of the brain, like left PCA is involved, or M2, M3 were involved.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. No? Like middle cerebral artery, if the speech is involved, that is equally disabling like a hemiplegia. Like coming to the procedure, what was the number of cases done, which were
Yeah,
included in this?
we have done around 40, total 42 cases in this study, and we have actually included only primary medium size or distal vessel occlusion cases. Primary means those who presented directly with uh, M2 and beyond M2 or P2 or A2 occlusion. So sometime when we are doing the proximal vessel occlusion thrombectomy, okay, there is always some chances there is distal occlusion, distal embolization of the thrombus, and we were doing actually to remove that clot. So if when we are doing the primary thrombectomy, if we can remove the clot from the distal artery, if it is embolized, why not in the primary if patient is having significant neurological deficit? That was the idea actually. So we had included in our study around 42 cases where patient presented with the primary M2, M2 beyond M2 and the P2 or A2 involvement.
And all the patients were within 6 hours, and majority of the patients had received IV TPA also. That's what I read in the article.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Then,
the main region to include all the patients within a 6 hour to give better result. Number one, and we all know if patient coming the proximal artery occlusion, there is a fair chances patient can have the collaterals. As the embolization is distal in the smaller vessels, the chances of collateral is low. Okay, and that we know if the patient is not having the collaterals, then the result of thrombectomy not will be so great. So that was the idea to do the thrombectomy in all these patients as early as possible. So we have not included more than 6 hour patient.
okay, coming to the
And
results now, how many patients had a complete recanalization, like TK3?
uh, Tiki 2B or
Three.
TK3 around 88% of the cases.
So that's a very good number. No, that means almost 90% of the people had an excellent recanalization.
Yeah, if you're reaching there, Gigi, most of the time when the thrombus in this small artery, actually the thrombus load is also very small. Okay, most of the time is less than 5 millimeter. So removing the small thrombus it is very easy, and most of the time in a one or two or maximum three passes you can remove if you reached there and deployed your stent properly along the vessels actually over the thrombus. So the chances of getting out the thrombus is very high because the thrombus load is very small there.
So that means that 90% of the time you are able to open the vessel. So what about the
Yes.
clinical outcome?
Clinical outcome around I think 80% of the patients they had a MRS less than 2 over the period of 3 months.
So they did extremely well. What about complications?
Complications like we didn't had any motility with any of these patients,
Yeah, that's a very reassuring.
and most of the time the complications were you can say more of the radiological, not clinical. Like 2-3 patient had a hemorrhagic transformation, 3 patient had a vasospasm which removed improve with the intraarterial nimodipine, and some one patient had a dissection, and I think these are the like
So
most
no major complications as
no
of.
major complications we are reported in our cases.
Okay. Coming to the end of the discussion, what was the technique used? No
So the technique
procedures,
is
devices.
we have not used any balloon guide catheter. The
Okay, so
reason,
balloon guide was not used. Okay.
yeah, the almost all cases we have used the neuron mix. Okay, so
Okay.
our first aim to place the neuron mix in the high cervical ICA as much as we can place. Second, in initial cases, we had not used the intermediate catheter because it was not available in India during that time. Okay, so mostly initial cases were done with the Envoy 6, then simple microcatheter and stent retriever. So initial cases I have done with the Prowler Select Plus microcatheter and uh, this revive thrombectomy stent. The
Okay.
subsequently we have used the other also. So in the last 2-3 years we started using the intermediate catheter. Reason behind, when we are pulling out the
Thrombus.
thrombus, so there is a significant movement in the distal artery which may related with the SAH or bleed, or that can damage the vessels. So if you are using the intermediate catheter where you are placing either the cavernous sinus or supraclavian ICA or MCA, these kind of the movement will be less. So actually, and it's really easy to go distally, and you have more control with the wire when you have the intermediate catheter. And the third thing, no need to remove the long seat also each time when you are removing the when you are suction out the clot.
Suction. Okay.
So that was the main advantage. We started using the intermediate catheter.
But in your experience, no, was the recanalization rate almost the same when you used a intermediate, or was it different? Recanalization
No,
was easy, or
recanalization rate is not a problem, but the morphology doesn't change if you are using the intermediate catheter. The side effect profile, and it's
is
really
less.
easy to reach there. Okay, to navigate the smaller vessel or distal vessels if you are having the intermediate catheter.
Okay. So are you planning to do beyond 6 hours in medium vessel occlusions?
Not so, because the reason is very simple. If any patient is having the very good collaterals that you can see on DSA, and still patient is having a big neurological deficit, then I can try beyond 6 hours. Otherwise, if collaterals are not good, I don't want to go beyond 6 hours. The reason behind, because the IV window period is 4.5 hours. Okay. And if you are starting the IV thrombolysis at the later part of the thrombolysis, okay, so you can support you are starting 4 hour 20 minutes. So you are giving for 1 hour more. So it's a 5 hours 20 minutes. Okay. And still this is working, what the literature says. So why not the MT is not going to work? If you have the less complication chances, then definitely your patient should improve with a small medium-sized vessels also.
You in the future also, would you prefer to give IVTPA and then take these patients for thrombectomy, or
The reason with the smaller medium size, we all know that thrombolysis or rate or recanalization rate is better with the small and medium sized vessels. Definitely, I want to give,
better
because most of the patient, they can around 40% patient they can
recanalize?
recanalize with the thrombolysis. Yeah,
And
IMC and IC, the different the game is different. But here, the size of thrombus is small, so definitely there is no reason why I should not give the IV thrombolysis.
lastly, any tips and tricks for a successful recanalization in a medium vessel occlusion?
So you start the IV thrombolysis, and if ileocecal artery, particularly angular artery, is involved, prepare yourself. Uh, 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 Place a guiding or SIG in ICA. Go with the intermediate catheter as long as you can go. Now we have the smaller devices also. Suppose you don't have the smaller devices, then there is a way to remove the clot, or there is a way to deploy the retriever stent. You can half deploy. Okay,
Okay, okay.
you just half deploy the bigger devices like Solitaire and Trevo, half deploy. So it is going to open half, and you can do the thrombectomy with the devices which is available. So this is, and when you are suctioning out, don't do the jerky movement. Remove smoothly. When you are removing the clot, when suction out that clot, then apply the suction on the both the catheter, both long seat as well as
As well
on
as
intermediate
MPE.
catheter. Yeah.
You prefer a pump or hand syringe for aspiration?
I am doing with the large artery stroke, IC or MCA with a syringe.
Thank you,
I'm not
Mukesh. It
using
was
the
a
suction catheter.
Thank you, Mukesh. It was an excellent paper, excellent discussion. I think this should be the beginning of a new era of thrombectomy in India. Like a medium vessel occlusion should be considered as important as large vessel occlusions and should be considered for thrombectomy at the earliest. Thank you for initiating, publishing this article, and this will definitely be an eye opener for everyone. Thank you, Mukesh.
Thank you, Zizi. Thank you
Bye.
considering my talk with your channel. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.